Hello everybody, my name is Connor, and today I am getting into a new gameplay series for ReactorCon. Okay, so if you don't know ReactorCon, it's basically I am teaming up with a bunch of other YouTubers that do reaction videos, and instead of having Comic-Con, we're going to be posting special content for ReactorCon, which is what's happening right now. And if you're watching this after ReactorCon, go check out my ReactorCon videos, go to the hashtag ReactorCon, and go see all the other amazing creators making content. Okay, so I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club. If you don't know what that is, I'm just saying it looks like an innocent game, but I was warned, and I believe if you are under the age of 16, I do not believe you should be watching this. It is a psychological horror game. That's all I know about this game. I don't know anything, but it's a psychological horror game, so if you can't handle that kind of stuff, please click away. But I plan on making a series if you enjoy it. So, if you do, make sure to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you're not. I was about to say, if you're never, I don't know what I was about to say. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, hit the like button to see more of it. But I'm super excited to get into this. I don't know what I'm expecting, but I heard good things about this game, but I've heard to be, like, prepared. And there's, like, tons of, like, warnings when you open the game. So, like, I'm nervous. And if you're never seen this game before and you're watching it with me, hey, how are you? But yeah, I'm ready to get into this, so I hope you enjoy. Make sure to check out my links down below too, including my Patreon to help support the channel, my Instagram, and my Twitter to see when I post schedules, updates, and pictures of my face. But yeah, I keep hitting this Funko Pop wall on my side of me. Sorry about that, Pearl. Just a little Pearl. But yeah, I'm super excited to get into this, so I hope you enjoy. I rarely actually do gameplays like this on the channel, so maybe if you enjoy, this can be new things I do, gameplays like this. But I'm super excited to get into this, so there they go. Also, part 2 of Doki Doki is on Patreon under the cosplay and gaming tier. So if you want to go check that out, I have a bug crawling on my wall. I have it on there. I have part 2. There's 3 parts total for Doki Doki. I managed to play the game in 3 parts. They're all an hour and a half. I don't know exactly how long this one. I think this is the shortest one. It's like an hour. They're all an hour and a half to like 2 hours. So it's like 2, 4, like 6 hours total. So I have the second part on Patreon right now. If you want to go check that out. Hope you enjoy. Okay, Doki Doki Literature Club. Part 1. I actually took the headphones off because they were becoming like an issue when it comes to like getting the sound and all. So I'm gonna have the sound actually coming from my computer instead of the headphones. For some reason my computer makes the biggest hissy fit when I'm trying to record audio from my computer itself. I'm gonna get it fixed eventually. It was literally working earlier, so I'm gonna have it fixed by next week hopefully. But I don't know, my computer just likes to throw random hissy fits. But okay, let me just make sure I was clicking the right thing. So we're clicking new game, so we're getting right into it. I was having bad migraines later, so I put my ring lights low. Let me put a little bit up, I guess. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. Yeah, I know what they're talking about. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, hello. That's Sayori. Aha! I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like... Wait, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Yeah, probably was. That's mean, Connor. Okay, then maybe don't oversleep all the time. Like, if I can do it without oversleeping, you can do it without oversleeping. Sorry, being mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. Yes, I did. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We crossed the street together and made our way to school. As we drew near, the streets became intensely speckled with other students. Speckled? Yeah, it's speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Connor, Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Sure, it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I can't speak. Go along with whatever she's going about. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just by getting it on average while spending my free time playing games and anime. Okay, I'm definitely myself for sure because I literally do that too. I don't do like extracurricular stuff because I'm a senior right now in high school and I don't do anything. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or any skills before college. Come on, it's important. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'll die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years. NEET? In a few years because you're not used to real world. What does that mean? You trust, right? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you, okay? Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if you're happy. So are we gonna be joining the Doki Doki Literature Club? Is that the club we're doing? Because I don't really not want to join a literature club. No promises, though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess, sure. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by a carefree girl? I don't know. More than I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease my mind a little bit. At least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Okay, so we're going to the class. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it'll only before I know it. After I packed up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. And sometimes I just can't find them, and that's perfectly okay. Clubs. Sayora wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Okay, I'll join the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Gosh, I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me. If it's gonna make you late... Wait, you don't need to wait to me if it's gonna make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... No what? Well, that you could come to my club, Sayori. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. What is your club? Is it the literature club? Maybe. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Literature club? Yeah, no, I am not joining the literature club. Poor Sayori. I am perfectly fine going to the anime club. We can watch some of my heroes or Promised Neverland. We could even play some games like Danganronpa. Okay, I do like Danganronpa. That is a psychological horror game I do enjoy, so hopefully I enjoy this game too. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she's only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club, since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club and heard the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. I agree. Me and Connor, you know Connor in the game, who I put my name in as, me, have everything in common. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Oh gosh, like rude. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I was bringing on a new member. Oh my gosh, Sayori, you can't be telling people you're gonna bring in new members if I'm not coming. No, I have to. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Okay, don't make promises you can't keep. I'm saying, if you make a promise that you can't keep, don't bother making promises at all. I've made promises I can't keep, and it's not nice. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned this all out. Yeah, she probably just planned this all out. I let alongside. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Okay, so we're going, and thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Excuse you? You sold your soul for a cupcake. Depends on the flavor. The gently followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generously used for the third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the class door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me the new member. I can't tell what kind of attitude I have. I can't tell if I have like Mermista from She-Ra, like, I told you not to call me the new member. Or like, I told you not to call me the new member. Welcome to the literature club. This is girl 1. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Okay, Sayori, at least you're being nice. Seriously, you brought a boy? Excuse you. We all got colored hair. Way to kill the atmosphere. Okay, don't come at me like that. Rude. Connor, a nice surprise. Okay, y'all all seem nice, besides the fact y'all are mad that I'm a boy. Rude. Welcome to the club. Meh. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Okay, Kazuichi. What are you looking at? What am I looking at? The fact you look 5. If you want to say something, say it. Okay, why do you have an hourglass in the front of your hair as a hair clip? Is that a bow? It's supposed to be in the front? I didn't think so. Sorry. Okay, I don't have a mean attitude. I wish I did. Natsuki? Okay, so that's Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Okay, so why is she Hiyoko from My Hero Academia? Oh my gosh, Connor. From Danganronpa. She's little, like a little child. What, is she also a traditional dancer? She has an attitude. And that girl kind of looks like Mikan, but okay. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Okay, I don't want to eat Sayori, friend Nazuki's cupcakes. If she has a sour attitude like that, her cupcake's probably sour too. You can just ignore her. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, and then turns back around the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Energy is it's not good energy. It's some negative energy. Rude. This is Yuri, smartest in the club. Oh my gosh, where's Victor? Sorry. Don't say things like that. Oh my gosh, Mikan, is that you? Don't say things like that. If you didn't know if you ever played Danganronpa, watch somebody play Danganronpa, you would understand. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsui. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Monica. Wait, my friend Raisha has a Monica sticker. I think. Is this the Monica? She mentioned Monica before. I'm onto you, Monica. I'm suspecting something weird from you. I don't like that look in your eye. That's right. It's great to see you again, Connor. Ooh, what you doing? Oh, Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in school. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Good. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Connor. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Okay, I need to get okay, so the difference between this game and Danganronpa is Danganronpa has little every time somebody talks, it'll have their voice playing. I haven't heard these people's voices yet, so I'ma just go with the fact that I'm gonna make my own voices for them. Hey, I made them. I'm kidding, I'm not gonna do that voice right. She's I feel like she's a little kid voice, hey! That's not a little kid voice. I'm okay. Hey! No. Hey! 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 This is her voice now. Hey! I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And about to make some tea as well? Okay, so she has like the as Mikan, she has the I'll make some tea as like Momo from My Hero Academia, and she got the name of Yuri from Yuri on Ice. Okay, I see. The girl I'm gonna do my own voice for myself, right? That only seems okay. Why is my mouse like? I'm sorry, my mouse is literally just randomly in the screen. Has it been there the whole time? I apologize. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Oh wait, that's me talking. As Siora mentioned, it's been a wide. What is that word? Widened. Oh my god. It's 4 a.m. Don't mind me. It's been widened that there's only one space next to Monica and one next to Sayori. Natsui and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna just keep my mouse right here. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsui proudly marches back to her table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Okay, I'm gonna just do like, I ain't not gonna aggravate these voices. Ta-da! Ooh-hoo! Natsui lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsui. Natsuki? I must mispronounce these names like crazy. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. If y'all don't play Danganronpa, just go. It's a really good game, not gonna lie. Oh, like your little tooth. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sarah grabs one first, then Monica, then I follow. It's delicious! Sarah turns with a mouthful and already manages to get icing on her face. Oh, Sayori. Sorry, that was weird. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers. Look for the best angle. Took a bite. I want a cupcake. Natsui's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Does she like me, or is she waiting for me to take a bite? I thought I already took a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Wait, thank you, Natsuki? Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? What? Made them for you or anything? Okay, what did I click? Oops, where is... Sorry about that. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. Gosh, she's an editor. But not for, you dummy. Alright. I gave up Natsu's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Sorry if these voices are aggravating you, they're aggravating me. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Salted. Yuri looks away. I mean, but, I believe you. I don't believe her. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smells to herself in relief. Monica raised an eyebrow that smells me. One eyebrow up. Sorry, I can't. Like this? Or I can't raise more than one eyebrow at a time. Like. Going good. Okay. Sorry, my eyebrows look like literal bushes. Just leave them alone. I'll go get fixed eventually. I'll go somewheres. If y'all want a video for that. Wait, are there any eyebrow places that are open at this time? Like, because of Corona? Y'all, if y'all want to see me go get my eyebrows done, just like comment. Is that an eyebrow emoji? If there's an eyebrow emoji, just comment the eyebrow emoji. So, what made you consider the literature girls? I was afraid of this question. Wait, that's me. I was afraid of the question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I practically dragged her by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? Can we like read some manga? Like, I'll be okay if we read some manga. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. What am I surprised at? Oh, how come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be board member of any other major club. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Okay, I'd rather do debate club than literature club, but to be honest, she always does that. It scares me. I think she's like about to stab me. Well, you know, because it's just like it's just psychological horror, right? This isn't no like dating simulator game. I'm assuming. I'm kind of going into this blindly, but I'm assuming this is it's just psychological horror, and it had a bunch of warnings at the beginning, so I'm nervous for what's about to happen in this show. It feels like nothing but arguing at the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Just check some. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. But I'm surprised there aren't more people in your club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival. That's much more important. I'm confident we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. Wait, yeah. Well, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all delighted by how a new member is joining. Though I don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Connor, wait, that is not her voice. So, Connor, what kind of literature do you like to read? I like manga. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really know a good way of answering that. Manga. See, me are like, we're perfect. We're the same. They know me. Or they just base that around every anime boy fan. I admitted quietly to myself, half joking. Also, I hope this game doesn't like turn into like hentai or anything. I really don't know what this game's about. It could be killing, hentai. If it's hentai, there might not be a series coming after about this. Definitely not on YouTube, unless the game's like really good. Well, not on YouTube anyway, because YouTube allows that. Maybe Patreon. That's when we head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. Yeah. What am I saying? I know I ain't gonna be reading anytime soon. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that feel deep and complex fantasy worlds. Okay, I might be able to get behind that. Like Hunger Games, kind of. That counts. I read The Hunger Games, I read The Giver, I read That's it. I don't read. Well, I like comic books. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Did I click Discord? No, not Discord, Connor. Oh my gosh. Force quit. Oh my gosh, Connor, what are you doing? Okay, I need to close these emails too. Look, it's Bakugo. Okay, back to the game. And telling a good story is such a foreign world and quality equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems reserved and timid since that moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in this world of books, not people. I know people like that, but you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, okay, what kind? I read a horror book once. Also, if this game's scary, I don't like scary stuff. Like I get scared easily. Just putting that out there. Like I can't watch horror movies. But YouTube and Patreon are getting horror movies soon because I feel like people would like my reaction to horror movies since I get scared so easily. Dying. I'm choking on my own spit. I just thought of horror movies and I started choking. I read a horror book once. Oh my gosh, wait, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back to the game. I definitely grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Oh wait, that's her. Really wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. Watch her be a serial killer. You yandere or something? I'm not gonna spoil anything in Danganronpa stuff. Well, that's not Danganronpa, but I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna spoil Danganronpa if you haven't seen it, played it, or seen it. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even if it's for only a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. No, it's not her. I hate horror. I hate horse. I hate horror. I never know what to do for her. I don't know. I'm not good at these voice impressions. I hate horror. No, that just sounds like I'm trying to make fun of. I hate horror. Good. Oh, what's that? Well, it's just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give it back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything about you do is just cute, as you are. Sari slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Okay, Glimmer. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki's averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand, as we fellows. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest... Okay, I'm gonna just do my normal voice. I can't anymore. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of the work you could set as example will help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. Okay, that's how she'd be leaning in. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we could share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think would help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of this club. Isn't that right, Connor? Monica smiles alarmingly at me once again. Hold on, there's still a problem. Huh? What is it? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I blatantly come forward with my mind. I never said I would join this club. Suri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at. I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Connor, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I'll have to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, their eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arm around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. And remember your tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks at me once more. Connor, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxious, welling up inside of anxiety. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Connor, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Okay, so is there anything like to actually play in this game, or is it just me reading? Not that there's anything wrong with just reading, I was just wondering if there's like actual things for me to do too if I'm gonna like end up walking around or something. No. With that, the two of us departed the club room and made our way home. The way home, my mind wandered back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Well, I really would be happy every day at school literature club. Perhaps I would chance to grow close to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make most of my circumstances. Sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, so we're going home. Time to write a poem. Pick words. Okay, so this is the actual game part. Pick words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen when whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, so okay, passion. I feel like passion's a good way to start. Does it tell me who likes what more, or do I just have to assume? Huh. Dream. No, destiny would be better. Can I go back? A smile. Imagination. That would be her. Right here. But then tragedy comes up. We gotta have a little bit. And do we want to do lust or romance? Lust. Romance. And then we can go after with, because there's a tragedy, and then with tragedy emerges romance. And then we embrace that romance with a nice sensation. And then with that comes comfort, because we have someone. Then we remember our childhood and how we never had anybody. It was just hurt. But with those memories, we explode into an awesome world of, how am I gonna go with this? Forgiveness. We're forgiving those people that hurt us in the past. We're forgiving the people that hurt us in our memories. Doki Doki. I have no idea what Doki Doki actually means. I'm gonna just go with calmness. With our journey. Kawaii. That's cute. Scars. We still have those scars. They're never gonna go away. Scars will stay, but the pain will fade. Daydream. Okay, last two, I think. Fantasy. Last one. Honestly, it was wonderful. I don't know what. Okay, am I gonna be able to read my own poem? Hi again, Connor. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I'll keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Connor. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Ooh, don't push me around like that, Miss Sayori. Wait, no, not Sayori. Natsuki. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any club this year. And last year too. Natsuki. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it. Ooh. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. She reads manga? Yes. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Monica is literature. Did I say Monica? Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. Don't worry, guys. Come on, Connor, give it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Yeah, Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. She's an attitude on her. And you almost set your house on fire once. How is your room being messy almost caused you to set your house on fire? I'm not even gonna question it. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh, okay. How come? You and Connor can become good friends too. You like me? You like me? Okay. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Why is Sayori giving away all Yuri's secrets about me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Did she bring me like a horror book to read or something? Because she said she would let me read or something, I guess. Sorry made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Here, reaches her back and pulls out a book. Okay, yeah. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it'll keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is How is a girl actually being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Oh, okay, she's very nice. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you could read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I'll expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. So now that I have the book, I can go look up everything online and get a basic idea of what the book is, and then go from that. But it doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rumbling around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with some literature related to myself? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening to Sarah's conversation. We're probably gonna seem lame to the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival are trying to show everyone what literature's all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place, even if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we could do the thing that speaks to their creative minds. What's this? Sarah is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think the food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Oh, I want to make some cupcakes now. I want to do cooking videos. You want cooking videos? Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why I suggested it. Cupcakes seem to speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes as it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to move out of the details to event itself. Okay. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. You're close. Well, I opened my eyes and studied Sayori's face, filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in literature club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. There's never less time for anime. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if I almost said Monokuma. Monica. What did I say? Monica here or something? I don't know. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's what I do best. That's a problem. Well, what about you? You look out for me for the better. For yourself? You still oversleep every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. Oh my gosh. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. So none. Come on. You be oversleeping and you complaining that I'm sleeping in class. Maybe if you woke up on time, you'd be sleeping in class too. Gosh. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around herself. How is it written all over me? Where? Don't. Sorry. You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all over here. Like, look, your hair be sticking out like this. I rub my fingertips on the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush this. My hair's just getting really hard to get, right? Wait, what? I won't fall for that. There's more to you than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. Ooh, and there's toothpaste stain on your collar, right? Do you have anything together in your life? Should have wiped the stain off with my finger. But nobody would even notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Okay, if y'all ever see me and I have like a toothpaste stain or something I haven't realized, or like I have something on my face or like on my teeth or something, tell me. Because I'd rather one person be embarrassed in front of one person than go the rest of the day with something giant on my teeth or something noticeable. You know what I mean? Like, yes, it's awkward to tell somebody you have something in your teeth, but honestly, it'll do them such big favor than them going the rest of the day with something in their teeth, you know what I mean? Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Ooh, seriously. Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll like me later. Girl, you were just telling me this isn't the napping class and I need to get... You tell me how to do my life, but you don't even get your life together. You're trying to build my puzzle before you even finish yours. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Ooh. Comfortable. It's so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it would be to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. That button might come off. Why is it so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you even buttoned it, you'd notice sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Boobs are getting bigger again. Don't say that out loud. I'm awkward. Okay, this is awkward. I'm uncomfortable. Anyway, you look so much better now. Why does it feel so strange to see Sarah's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh, not even worth it at all. Sarah hastily buttons up her blazer once more. Okay, phew! That's so much better. Sarah puts her arms out and twirls around. So I keep it unbuttoned and I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do the things you did this. I just read that sentence like in ways that shouldn't be read, like that he wouldn't even let you be able to do this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway, so that's why I keep getting unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Okay, fine, gosh. Deal. I guess we really are taking better care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. It honestly is. Okay, everyone, Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems you wrote now? Yes, I want to hear them. Connor, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I want to read my own. I don't care about everyone else's. I felt it's not enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to receive her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. More relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't find much inspiration, so I've never really done anything like this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find something to do? Okay, I can't wait. Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sarah is only on a wrinkled sheet of loosely torn paper from a spiral notebook. She really needs to get her life together. On the other hand, Monica writes hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsue and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I did the same for myself. Don't tell me I left it. Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri seems nice. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion by far. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Ooh. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess it might be after reading that, though. Oh, so it's that. No! Did you change my voice? Sorry. Yuri burrs her face into her hands. I don't know what that noise I was making. I just did like Minecraft villager noises. Yuri burrs her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice there's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywheres. It might take a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I didn't notice. What were you saying? Alright, there are specifically writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stampering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you could be blamed for. There are many difficult skills and techniques that go into writing for a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together, probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. I'm assuming I said I didn't skip too fast. That you can be a little biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I should be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fun. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't really this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, Ghost of the Light, Hair of the Moving Amber Glow. Y'all can read that. I look in the past. Flicking back. Wait. The light flickers. Flicker back. Okay. I'm sorry, that's a terrible handwriting. Terrible handwriting? I read like a squirrel trying to write. Like, have you seen my handwriting? I wasn't thinking that at all. But if you took the time to read, well, I just don't read the script very often. Me either. I was trying. I knew I would mess up if I read that. That's why I let y'all read that yourselves. I usually think handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was very descriptive. It wasn't too short. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Sometimes easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost story? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Connor. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, for once. But remember, poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. But usually they do more than just tell a simple story. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost. Lingering at her last remains, place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, as soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it in that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's not really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up one of these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, so you're gonna be reading other people's poems? So we're just going around reading people's poems. I'll read Monica. She seems cool. I'm not ready for Natsuki, whatever her name is. She gets on my nerves sometimes. Having a good time so far? Ah, yes. Good, glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, I like new activities or things we could do better. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring those things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring these things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I read. Oh, sure, I skipped before I read the end of that. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Connor. We're all a little bears today, you know. But if that's our barrier, we'll have to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is it so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? It wouldn't be surprised if those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sora and we're actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It's something the two of you really care about each other as well. Even if you show in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's kind of the vibe I was getting when reading the poem. You sure you're not reading into this too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sarah's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she's exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that something so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, it's totally unexpected. Well, to each our own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you're willing to try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of art style that fits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write like the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have a sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Let's read it. Okay, ooh, it's long. Y'all wanna read this? Okay. I'll read it. Y'all done? Thumbs down. I actually just skimmed over it. So what do you think? It's very freeform. If that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing within the words and the lines performed out loud. It can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had some ideas. Epiphany recently. I've been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about these stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on this. Okay, if you try hard to process, just force yourself to get something down on a paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, question. I was expecting... Okay, whenever I was expecting to get to this, I thought I was about to be like in this like horror game, like trying to solve mysteries and like people dying. Not learning poem facts. But it's still labeled... Okay. I don't think people would want me to play this game going into it blindly if it wasn't something crazy, right? So maybe something's gonna happen. I don't know. I'm gonna just get Natsuki over with and her attitude. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? Can you reach me? You little... How's the weather down there? Clearly windy with that messy hair. I'll pass. Sayaka. Sayaka. Okay, well anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap. Horses can race, owls can seek. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Let me add to it. Dogs can bark. Cats can meow. But guess what? Your personality is nothing more than a dying cow. Sorry, that's mean. But I think this one at least wasn't in cursive. Or like, a handwriting. This is a handwriting I could actually read. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all sophisticated. No, actually, I'd prefer to read a poem like that than what they were showing me. Something I can understand, you know? So people don't ever take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of a poem? People express themselves. Yeah, you look like a child, you act like a child, you have the attitude of a child, and you're basic. So of course you have basic writing, it's okay. Okay, she comes up like she didn't mean me first. I think she's just crushing. I mean, who wouldn't be? But your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but hit you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing with simply writing is put more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsu is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. And now it's for Sayori. They gave me the option to click like I have the option. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Connor. I love it. Oh, of course, they said she was gonna like it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not good at writing at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Honestly. I have no... Okay, well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Oh. Okay, why are you in the literature club if you don't know what you're doing here? Geez, Yuri's opinion was made more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? You like it because I wrote it? Eh. Well, that's part of it. I think I understand you a lot better than other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a counter poem. And that makes it feel more special. Well, thank you. I can feel your feeling. Can I read my own poem, please? I want to read it. Sarah hugs her sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy. Just that one you wrote. Okay, why are they all crushing over me? I'm just realizing they're all crushing over me. Besides Monica. I think. I don't think she is, but I don't know. Not to mention the fact I'm sitting in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Connor. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something you're really good at. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full piece of my motive here. Where's my mouse at? Okay, it's over here. I'm just leave it right here if y'all don't see it. Then again, I can't deny she's the part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun. Okay, that's will be the way of thinking about you. All right, I'm gonna hold on to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at those. Well, let's see about that. Oh, I wanna read it. Okay, dear sunshine, the way you glow down through the blinds of my morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead, help me out of bed. They mustn't be helping you out of bed that much if you oversleeping that much. Next. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to yes or no. Yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least you make me feel. Okay, so you convinced me to join this club, saying all this good stuff about it. I do my work. That's like the kid that wakes to do their homework in the morning. Also knows me. But like, next, don't be mean. Girl, you just made me join a club that you don't even like to participate in. I try my best in it, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I agree. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. The next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Okay, so we're done with poems. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me from the mediocre writing abilities, even if that's just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is literature club after all. Sorry. I guess that's what I ended up saying to myself across the room. Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems as they read, and in turn, I watch each of them express change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returned to the poem. Okay, I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, yes. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss a symbolic or meant something? It's clearly but a feeling of giving up. How can this be cute? I know that. I just mean the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you already have tried to come up with something nice to say. Thanks, but okay. I don't like... Yuri's just shy, and Natsuki is, just, I don't know. Well, I do have a couple some just, If I would look for section, I would ask somebody who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Connor did too. So based on that, I'm glad they give this section my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something interesting, which I haven't. And kind of liked my poem too, you know. He even told me I was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you're so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what oh my gosh, this is just like... Why is this Mikan and Hiyoko, like, talking? Like, gosh. Okay, which one came out first? Doki Doki, or, Goodbye Despair, Danganronpa 2. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Connor appreciates my advice more. Huh? And you don't know he appreciates my advice more. Are you flat below yourself? No, I was just flipping. I meant to make everything I do over cuteness. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Connor started showing. Oh. No, Natsuki. Natsuki, it's a little... This doesn't involve you. Ooh. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls towards me as they just noticed I was standing. Connor, she's just trying to make you look bad. That's not true. She started it. If I can get over my... Oh my gosh, y'all, this is insane. Why are they all fighting over me? If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective than this efficient, then it wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point making your poems all concluded for no reason? The main should jump out of the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to your Connor. But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep expression words in our language. It's the only way to complex feelings and meaning that must be... Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Connor? Well, how do I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they're most likely to think highly of me. No, they're not making me choose. I can't choose either. I'm gonna get Sayori to help me. No, Suki. Suki, drying up any words in my mouth. So, instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression so offensive, I could bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah, everyone's fighting. It's making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making friends like this? Connor? Well, that's her problem. It isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why no one likes you. Girl. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you a feeling with just a few words, and Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boots with the same size as they get beautiful. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her. I'll make some tea. Okay, Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank, expressive face staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and organized things, but I'm not really good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't expecting to say anything either. Well, I guess, Sayori is just amazing in her ways, isn't it? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care. I would hate to get hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly, causing to make the nod. That a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I can get a chance to talk to her a little more. Hey everyone, about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Connor, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat. Think about everyone like what they say, yeah. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe we'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. What? I think to myself, I did learn a little bit of poems everyone liked. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those that want to impress, and I must have huge determination. Connor, really ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It's truly been a while since Sayori and I spent so much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. We gotta write more poems in discussion tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Where is the action? I'm bored. No, not really. I'm just getting through it. What about earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Did that kind of happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't have to hate them. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. No, I don't hate. I honestly don't hate them. They seem. Nasuki seems, but I like. Yuri seems cool. I just wanted your opinion. That's all. I could see why they make good friends with you. You know, Connor. It's nice that I get to spend a lot of time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is making me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is gonna be so much more fun. I look like Sayori still hasn't caught on the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see the future holds for Sayaki. Pat okay, I can't pronounce her name now. I've been speaking for the last like hours, so like I said that more to myself than her. It's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. What? We're doing it again? Okay. I guess I'll put in vanilla like boring, or vanilla as in like the food. I'll put in the beginning I'll start calm. Like waterfalls. And fireflies. Vibrant. You know, journey. And passion. But grief. And misery, like something bad in the middle with cry. But then heaven sent. Joy. Desire. Tragedy. Another tragedy. Happiness. Climax. Pain. Judgment. Universe! Oh my gosh, me. Lucky. And then depression. Do I end it sad? Or I end it. None of these are good endings. I'll put sugar. You know, sugar. Another past time for club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here the past few days. Entertaining the club room, the usual scene. Hey Connor. Hey, yeah, Sayori. Looks like you got in a good mood today. I'm just not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously crumbles. She fumbles the latch, gets it open, turns it upside down, and spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How do you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry or want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan a convenient forget that you spent all your money and that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves me one option. I mean, like, if she's my best friend, I would, like, buy her a snack. If this isn't, like, a daily thing. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilt. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening, and her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It's just sometimes something in my book. Yuri, tell Connor to let me borrow money. Don't get me involved in the that Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough. What mischievous stunt did she pull? What did she buy? And I didn't mean that. I got a little too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Yeah, I do too. Like, she didn't speak her mind. Like, she had an attitude. Use it. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you can think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now it's accept the retribution. That. I was like, what? Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us. Little devil inside of you? You need to get that checked out. Some holy water. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club. But you wouldn't have come if we weren't. Okay, so she's good at manipulating people. I get it. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than Sayori. What happened? Out of nowhere, something smacks her in the face and tumbles on the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie? Shut up, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sorry, glanced around it. Is this a miracle? It's because of paid retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about cupcakes. That was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Yuri hugs the cookie. Jeez. Yaori rapidly tears open the wrapper, takes a big bite. So good. Yuri suddenly clasps her hands with her mouth. The tongue. You're gonna give it a lot just for a cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too. Can I try it? Girl, she just gave you a cookie and you're asking to eat hers too? The nerve. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Ooh. Hers is chocolate. Chocolate. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. So I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sari gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez, I get it. Cookie's still in the hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori up. Oh! Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki. Girl, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful of Sayori's trusts away to safety. You're in I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. What happened? I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. Probably she's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us. Oh, like a boyfriend or what? So the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quickly glances over me. Never mind that. What held you up already? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Aha, that makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell, or at least must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. I wasn't aware you played music. I don't really, I just kind of start. Why is she acting suspicious? What did you do? Girl, what did you do? I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. I can kind of play piano, by the way. You should know. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looked at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds super cool. I'd love to look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Connor. Monica smiled sweetly. That's how she'd be, why would she do that? Like she'd be like breaking her back. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out of Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri in the back to her books, and Yuri is back to her books, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. What does she do in that closet? I thought she liked me. Why is she in the closet? Connor. Sayori suddenly comes to me. I'm gonna get you some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival's coming up. Me and Monica, we're gonna make some posters and stuff. So I really need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. You're gonna go with Connor to get supplies. There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll be happy to go with him. But I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring the classroom and stuff. Okay. I was just suggesting. See if you can find any post paper too. Okay. Ready, Connor? Yep, let's go. Okay, but like, why are they all like simping over me? How old are these kids? I followed behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking to a kid at the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing at the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you make an event out of literature anyway. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry yourself. Is that so? Yep, you're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance of what kind? Well, everybody's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Connor, you're not thinking about it right. I'm just. Wait, it's not just reading poems. It's about performing. I had to read poems for something before. Like you said, the lines of poems between my feet, the last remaining flowers beckon me. I twist the stem, fraying it from the clinging roots, carelessly to find joy with my fingers, but to what end I have so much joy. For now, okay, the poem prosperously field before me. It's a barren wasteland, like that. Sayori? How'd I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie, I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. It's just me and this performance. Okay, don't say anything like that's embarrassing, but I guess it means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm super excited. Okay, when are we gonna get to the classroom? The festival's going on. Sayori spins herself around the hallway. Hey, Connor, name's classroom. Okay, let's begin. Mission A. It's been a long time since we've seen Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happily vibes from the world. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As years by, I begin to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I had in me. Okay, the two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet. Follow. Let's see what they have in here. Crayons! Sayori puts a box full of crayons off the shelf. There's the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons from the box, reading color names. Alright, that's went down. Don't get distracted. It's waiting if I wait. I'm still looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside for we can look at the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Girl, yeah. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Girl. She falls to the floor and crayons fill over her lap. Ow! You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Sayori is sitting on the floor. I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. So you have to move hands, Sayori. But it hurt. Jesus, do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of my forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Connor, where should I even find ice around this time? I guess cold drink will do. You don't have... I'm fine, just looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from this pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What you're saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run onto the hallway. Nearest vending machine, what should I get? It doesn't really matter since I pack rather than drink, but I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I'll purchase that one. It's just a moment I return to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead, is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons out of the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori, open the cap and start drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead. Oh wait, she opened the cap and started drinking from it. I'm like, it's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How did you hit your head so hard? How hard did you hit your head? Sayori placed the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll be better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Connor. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside and all the time I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble clinging onto things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things, I couldn't. I would get hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It's almost like you blamed yourself and was getting afraid. And you were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember it. I guess I was always so focused on my games I didn't really pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time too. If I wasn't rushing out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Connor, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you rush and help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like this. I guess it happened when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Connor? I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Okay, there's like weird tension, like romantic tension. Don't know how I feel about this. Forever. If I'm being honest with myself, there's no telling where we end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing. So my hopes are up. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Sari has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside. When I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want Monica to worry, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead either way. Not if I hide her under my bangs. Will that work? Huh? I guess it works. Sarah hops on her feet. Ah! She clenches her forehead again. Don't say them so fast after hurting yourself, Sayori. Ooh. Well, I guess it's too late. You got a concussion or something? You're standing up too fast? You're like... Anyway, let's go. I follow Sari out of the classroom. Sari plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but... No, she does. In the moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was supposed to start sharing our new poems. Sayori? Your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayon to smack my forehead onto the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find what we needed? I have it right here. Sari practically glances around herself. I forgot all this stuff. Calm down, Sari. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Ah. So like you ended up doing all the work on her. Oh well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Sayori's not gonna work on the posters tonight. She couldn't even do a poem at night. You think she's gonna work on some posters too? Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I'll grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is tightly closed, I return to my seat. Oh my gosh, I gotta show everyone my poems again? I guess I'll do the same order. I'll go for Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Okay. Well done, Connor. Your skills are already improving. It's really good. Really? Thanks, Yuri. I'm freezing in here. Coming from you, that means a lot. Okay, where's the mouse? I want to move it, because I feel like y'all are getting annoyed by that. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. Let me just, like, put it over here. Ooh. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to perfection. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need your brain... Don't feel like you need your brain, Connor. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through the feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see your mind. It's very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certain interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you like to read. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? She wrote it longer. Not even gonna try and read this poem, cause I know it messes up a lot because of the cursive, and I'm really bad at reading cursive. And I don't even read my English assignments in English class, so why would I do it in a video game? Okay, did y'all read everything y'all need to read? Okay, go. Okay, leave. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. Mood. That's right. It's a bit close to my perfected writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions throughout them. Yeah, takes it at face value, then I can't even figure what it's about. It's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep quiet by myself. So sometimes writing about them, why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Connor? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little bit something like that. The best we could do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and sometimes makes us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Oof. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Okay, who did I go to next? I'm gonna go to Monica, and then Natsuki, and then Sayori. I think that's her name. Hi Connor, how's writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going too bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Wanna share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. Just pretty good, Monica. Just pretty good. Last time I checked, that was perfect. I'm kidding. Okay, I have these weights because I just put down a new mat because I'm just seeing what that noise is. I put down a new mat on my floor for this chair doesn't scratch because it's one of those chairs that move and have real wooden floors. So like I have weights all around and I keep kicking them like I have it holding the mat down for it stays in place. Like I'm literally moving one of my foot right now. I got like all kind of, so I can like exercise a little bit while I film. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are really like a dynamic duo. It's kind of exaggeration. Okay, now I'm starting to wonder why this has mental like warnings in the beginning when you start the game, because nothing has gone crazy. At least in Danganronpa, stuff went crazy right off the bat almost. Like it went crazy in the first like 20 minutes. Yeah, probably. But you spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? And again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. Well, actually, if this game does go crazy, I don't know what kind of crazy way it's gonna turn, if it's like killing, or weird hentai weirdness, or whatever way it goes. There is. But like, honestly, making this game, like, very, like, happy and like a whole literature club for like hours, it's gonna make us invested in these characters and it's really gonna hurt us when stuff happens. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I feel like it's gonna go crazy. It's like if people start like die, maybe like war. Well, they said it's like creepy, so like maybe like a demon? I don't know. It's psychological horror. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm like invested in these characters now. That's like if like I don't know, Steven Universe, Pearl gets possessed by a demon and kills everyone. Watch that actually be what happens in this thing. I really hope that's not what happens in this thing. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so you don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything. Am I? No, it's not like that. It's just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if that was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. I almost just turned my computer off with my foot on accident. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, I can read this. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. Is this making fun of me because I'm colorblind? Rude. Kidding. Well, I am colorblind, but I'm not kidding. But I'm kidding about the making fun of thing. This poem of meaning was so nice. Oh, they called Save Me. Do you need some help, girl? Are you already possessed by the demon? It's even more absurd than the last one. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with MySpace on the paper. MySpace is like MySpace or like MySpace? I kind of like playing with MySpace on the paper. MySpace, like MySpace, like we're like How about I even describe MySpace these days? Like the old Facebook? Choosing how to space your words can totally change. It's oh, that kind of spacing. I was like, why is she playing with MySpace? What year did this come out? This game. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it really feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem's about isn't the right question. A poem could be abstract, as a physical expression or feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult situation or decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your... Wait, I'm going back. Here's the history button. Did I say save your game? When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What's gonna happen where I need to save my game? Like, well, I know what? I'm just gonna save the game right quick, and return. I'm just saving the game right here. She said, save your game. You never know where it might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Why was she just acting creepy? She wasn't acting creepy, she was just acting sus. I'm on to her. She's gonna like, oh, I clicked the wrong person. It's fine. She's gonna like possess my game or something. Because the demon possesses the game. Not Monica. The demon possesses the game. They don't possess Monica. I don't know, I'm just making... I'm nervous. Am I the only one that's like nervous about what's gonna happen? Like if you're just seeing this for the first time, like this game, cause like I know something's gonna happen. People wouldn't just suggest me playing this thing about literature, would y'all? And then it's labeled psychological horror, but sometimes when I read too much literature, I feel like I'm going through psychological horror because I hate reading. I really like your poems. I can't believe you're hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but. Your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. Thank you. Your poems look like you wrote them at like 7 a.m. getting ready for school. No shade, Sayori. It's just a fact. Because that's what actually happens. I mean, you're really the one who feels that way, so... No way. Not even Natsuki. Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's like that. Oh, I should have went to Natsuki first. Because then that would have made more sense. What if she like, now I know she's not gonna like it. Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems. I'm thinking about you. Are we like gonna fall in love or something? I ain't ready for that kind of commitment. Wah-ha-ha-ha. Like, wow. I'm like, what? I don't know how to do that sound. I was like, whoa. Thinking weird things, idiot. It just means that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even little things. You were supposed to get crayons and you managed to make this whole adventure by you busting your head open. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. Is that how you lit the house on fire almost? So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I can feel more feelings through you than I can feel through myself. We had that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you? I pat Sarah's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. You literally look 12. Maybe Sarah starts fiddling with the pencil between her hands. Hey Connor, will you give me your poem? I kinda wanna keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sarah, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening to me anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Okay, good, because I'm about to be like... Natsuki? Whatever her name is. More pinkish hair girl with an attitude that makes cookies. Still gotta read my poem. Snap. Ah! I broke my pen. But being she drops, she bumps right into me. Sorry. What are you doing, girl? Do I got a pencil to break? What is this? Oh. Okay, I don't have a pencil to break. Imaginary pencil. And then she's like, bump while she's trying to get her pencil. Like, girl, I didn't ask for that. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bent down and picked up the broken pencil. Sari clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. Girl, not that much happened. Stay calm. I'm a little clumsy today. Okay, Mikon. Busting it open. Sit down, Sari. Yeah. I grab Sarah's arms and help her sit at her desk. She must have hit her head hard if she thinks I'm falling for her like that. Anyway, I still read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that, but it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Okay, she wrote more today. I pop off my scalp like a little cookie secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. Okay. Talking this much makes me like, holy crap. Wait. Sari, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this from you. You know, you're not that bright up there. Monica taught me a lot, and I've really been in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. I'm not even gonna make a comment. Someone's kind of creepy. Thank you. He made a comment for me. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. So you should be proud of it. Well, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I want to keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sarah always had a habit of getting this weird obsession with something before dropping it like a week later. Oh, I do that. I wonder if this is the one of those things. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be so pessimistic. Okay, now it's Nasuki. Hey. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Oh, anything that isn't a train wreck, train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Girl, you still have a baby tooth sticking out your mouth. Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Yeah, totally a compliment. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, Something tells me Nasuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might as well have the same wavelength, but you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but yeah, honestly, how could someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? What do you mean? My hair's even fluffier than hers. That's what you talk about. I've never seen somebody describe someone as fluffy. Is that a way to describe somebody? Like, I feel like they'd be like, call me fat. They call me fluffy. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Why is she so mean? That was a little unnecessary. But thinking of the way, if you weren't for me, she probably would just fly away like letting a balloon go. You could say we take care of each other in our own ways. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite song. Every time she says the chorus, my heart would pound on the rhymes of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up. Took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders. So her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about her spiders. What if her friends start liking spiders too? That's why I'm not her friend. It doesn't matter if she has hobbies. It doesn't matter if she has a prey. It doesn't matter if it hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is a better place with spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Girl, this is about bullying. Poor Amy, because she likes spiders. Somehow the world would be better without her in it. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday. Yesterday was too short. I got a voice for her now, by the way. It's like Sassy Junko and Ashima. I was just warming up. I hope I didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can't explain complicated incidents with much simpler analogies. And it helps me realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree the subject of this poem is an ignorant joke. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks it doesn't matter. I can't be anything. I wrote it to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Sometimes that you're afraid if people find out and make fun of you. Do you like spiders? Does she like spiders? You're Amy. Who cares what something like? As long as not hurting anyone makes them happy. I think people could really learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote something about similar day. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem. Wait, me. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to yo. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I doubt she has some sort of. So I wouldn't doubt she has some sort of weird hobby. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I can judge her or anything. Nasuki has trouble finding words. I guess I shouldn't try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it's like she learned her lesson. Well, okay. Well, I guess so. Even her writing style is really different. I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't really like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotion is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Like, remember that. I'm gonna write a good poem. A good one tomorrow, too. So, like, look forward to it. Okay, everyone. This is her new voice, by the way. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? No, I'm kidding. I just did that for that girl because she was aggravating me, but I'll get rid of the Junko voice for her. Not that I could actually do a Junko voice. Junko and Ashima. Sorry. I give you all permission to make fun of me. I have something to explain today, so you can come sit in front of the room. Is it about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put anything together in just a few days. We're just embarrassing ourselves instead of getting just new members. Sorry, she's aggravated again. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna make it simple, okay? We want you to worry about a few decorations. Sarah's been working with posters and design for some pamphlets you can get out during the event. Okay, that's great. And all. It doesn't really tell us what we're actually gonna doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are gonna choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also gonna let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sari put in all of the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sari, who's been coloring a poster, holds it for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad of an idea? No, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I would perform in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Suki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. You shake your head in fear. Guys? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. I remember that Nasuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask someone to recite their poems out loud for a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and we put each other's performances, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And then more people will perform. And more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show each other what literature's all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share this with others? To inspire them to the same feeling that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes long standing in front of people for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you could do it. Suki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori, Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Nasuki doesn't really have any argument left. Ugh. Okay, fine. I guess we'll just have to get over with it. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Nasuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri gently glances around in front of her bit. I guess I really don't have a choice. Thanks, everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice training in front of each other. No, wait, Monica, it's just too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your own poem in front of a club, how are you gonna do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start by telling everyone how comfortable. Can I go next? Oh, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook, specific poem she has in mind of herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title's poem is The Way to Fly. Monica starts reciting a poem. Her clear confidence fills the room. More than her is posting. She knows exactly how to bring emotion behind each line. Is that something she's done before? Is it something natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looked amazed. Yuri had an intense expression on her face, but I still don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a deep breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping we could set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clenches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeps her head down and she walks quickly over the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances over to each of us. Yuri, you could do it, Yuri. It's called... After Image of the Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading her poem. Just a moment, she practically refuses to do this. Why did she suddenly put in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice has changed. It's almost like what happens when she gets absorbed in her book. Her quiet, quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she emphasizes perfect timing. Supposed to be a rain glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality, glances around her as if she'd bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'll be the first to applaud. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we just caught off guard. We haven't forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds a poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Wait, okay, since we're reading poems in front of people, maybe it's gonna go into like a carry situation where somebody like does something while we're reciting our poems. I don't know, but this show, I wonder what's gonna happen. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count, and I'm drowning in it. Sorry. Okay, I guess I'll be next then. Sarah hops out of the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's for the called the meadow. Also, sorry if I'm kind of rushing through. I wouldn't say rushing through it, but not like reading every word for word and like kind of going through it pretty fast. One, I don't want the content to get boring for me or you, so I'm kind of like getting through it to make new things happen a lot. And two, I want to get to the good stuff. Like I really want to know what's gonna happen. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Not trying to think of reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself in front of a mirror. I had to recite poetry in front of people before. I don't know if I mentioned that already in this video. I was in theater class, theater, good old theater. I love theater. But I had to recite a poem in front of like the whole for like a whole talent show. It was like a performing arts show for school. I had to recite a poem. I see. Okay then, Sarah begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice made a perfect match. The poem is aimed at cheery like Sarah. It seems a bittersweet. I really wish these characters had like little lines that they like said themselves in this and not just like us assuming their voices, because like just like thinking about, but they have like little lines. So like I want to know what the people sound like instead of just making my own voices for them. But hearing Sarah's voice almost gives it a whole new like vibe. Maybe this is what Sarah meant when she meant she likes my poems. Like to reach deeply into someone I thought I knew. Sarah finished and we applaud. You did it. Good job, Sarah. You even kind of liked it. I guess it's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nice, Sarah. The atmosphere of the poem really fits you nicely, Bindi. Might be the one poem that work as well as delivery. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna cut off my Doki Doki gameplay for the day. I hope you enjoyed. Tune in next week for more Doki Doki, the same day next week. I'm gonna have part 2, and I have a friend that comes along, Maddie. She's gonna be playing along with me. And yeah, it's really fun. Doki Doki, I finished it actually. It's really fun, and I hope you enjoy. If you want to get early release of the gameplay, I have part 2 already on Patreon right now under the gaming and cosplay tier. So go check that out. I hope you enjoy and hope you enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below if you want more gameplay. Because I really love these gameplay, especially games like this. I just think they're really fun to play, and I really enjoy also other games because I think I like get games on Steam and all that to play, and it's actually easier for me to edit a gaming video than it is to edit a reaction video. So if you want more of these, I'm totally down to add some gameplay on my schedules. I already have 2 gameplays, Doki Doki and Steven Universe, but I can do more. So I hope you enjoy. Bye!